We open the second period, and they try to find a way to answer. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. And this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're now going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Music now. Let's go.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Clemson.
And the Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Going to swing it on second down. Right on target this time. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keep slinging it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes the grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turbin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away, and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air, extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Clemson set up with another first down. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Dances away. He's got it on the move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Kansas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it again on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Turbin. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Wants to throw again. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Turbin. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have